We've all been sold a big fat lie about retirement. We're told it's a finish line, a permanent vacation where the goal is to finally just stop. But the truth that nobody really tells you is that the habits that you have before retirement don't change in retirement, they just get amplified. If your current habit is recovering from work by sitting on the couch, then retirement is not going to turn you into some modern day explorer overnight. It's just going to make you sedentary. I call it the rest trap. And if you don't build a foundation before you exit your 9 to 5, you might find that freedom that you worked for 30 years just kind of feels like a void. Today, I'm actually going to share with you 3 habits that I think would be great to start right now, even if you're 2 to 5 years away from retirement, that will ensure when you do retire, you don't just retire, but you actually refire. 2 of these 3 things I actually started myself before I retired, before I ever even thought about this list. And one of these 3 things is something I myself neglected to do. And it's going to be fairly obvious by the end of the video which one of those 3 things it was that I neglected to do. But I wish I hadn't neglected to do it. And that's why I'm kind of sharing this list, because these 3 things will help anybody in retirement. Now, the first habit that I'm going to talk about may not seem like a necessity for everybody. If you've saved your entire life and you feel like you have plenty of money to retire, then this may not seem like a necessity, but there's many other reasons to do this other than just the money. What I'm going to talk about, though, is mainly the money aspect of this. Starting an income stream that you can control is a great habit to start before you leave your 9 to 5. Most people will wait until they're either bored or low on cash before they think about starting a side hustle. And in my opinion, that can be a mistake. You want to practice the habit of making money while you still have a paycheck. For me, that's YouTube and affiliate marketing. Now, in fact, Refired, this channel, is only one of 4 channels that I run, and the other 3 are actually producing income either through affiliate marketing links with the Amazon influencer program and other affiliate marketing programs, or through AdSense, or both. And these channels combined with the affiliate marketing give me a steady stream of income that more than covers my lifestyle before I ever even have to claim Social Security or depend on any other money for retirement. But more importantly, that extra income stream that I started building while I was still working actually gave me a lot more confidence going into retirement that I would be okay no matter what happened to any of those other income sources. Yeah. It kind of makes you feel in control, sort of like you're the pilot of your own plane flying off the runway of your career that you're leaving behind. My advice here is to start small, learn how to make your first $100 online or elsewhere right now before you stop working. Knowing that you have the skill to generate your own income, no matter how that may be, is the best insurance policy against retirement anxiety. One other area that I think is so beneficial for people who are retired is just having a hobby. And no, watching the news or scrolling Facebook does not count. Now, for me, dog training has been a lifelong, enjoyable hobby. I've done that as long as I can remember, probably for over 30 years anyway. I've done it as a career. I've done it as a hobby. Now I participate in a sport called Schutzhund or IGP with one of my dogs. That's a sport where we do tracking, obedience, and protection work in 3 different phases if you're unfamiliar with it. One of these days, I might even learn to play this guitar. I've tried it before. I'm not very good, but I'll keep trying. Who knows? I got plenty of time in retirement, right? The point is that when people lose their job, a lot of them tend to lose their identity. You know, you're no longer the manager, the engineer, the sales rep, whatever it was. And if you don't have something that challenges you, that makes you forget about your phone for a while, that loss of identity can kind of lead to a sense of depression. So whether it's dog training, woodworking, pickleball, or starting a YouTube channel like I did, find a thing that keeps you curious. Curiosity is the fuel for being refired. Now, the third thing is the physical. It's the non-negotiable. And I gotta be honest, this is the one thing I really dropped the ball on. Now, I did what a lot of people do. I said, for months leading up to my retirement, oh, when I retire, I'll have time to hit the gym. No, you won't. And the reality of this is if you found excuses to not establish a fitness routine while you were working and busy, you will find excuses not to establish a fitness routine while you're free. The problem is that in retirement, your health really is your primary wealth. If you can't move, you can't travel, and if you don't have energy, those side hustles and hobbies, they won't even be a thought. I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but it actually took me about 8 months to finally buckle down and start a fitness routine after I retired. And if I had to do it over again, I would definitely take my own advice on this and make that a habit before retirement. I'd be treating my pre-retirement workouts like they were a mandatory meeting. Instead of trying to find time, I would be making time for fitness. Because the truth is here, you want to enter retirement with a body that's ready to play and not a body that is ready to decay. Retirement is a massive transition, but it does not have to be a decline. It's a chance to take everything you've learned and apply it to a life that you actually enjoy. But take my advice and let those habits start today, not the day that you get your gold watch. And just fair warning, if you're working for any of these companies out here today, more than likely you're footing the bill for that gold watch anyway. If you're over 55 and you're navigating this shift right now, or you're trying to build that portfolio lifestyle like I am, hit subscribe. Let's figure out how to stay active, stay profitable, and stay refired together. If you found any of this information useful or helpful, then hit the like button, do all the things and make the video do what it do. I'm Kevin, and I'll see you in the next one.